Hi there, welcome back to the Boileau Family Law Group YouTube channel. My name is Trevor, and today we are going to be talking a little bit about the services at Boileau Family Law Group. And today I have with me Pierre Boileau. He is one of the main lawyers over at Boileau Family Law Group, and he was there from the beginning. And today we're just going to ask you a few questions about the business, what you do, and how you help other people. Is that cool?
That's great.
Fantastic. So first question I have for you is, how would you describe Boileau Family Law Group?
I would describe us as a pretty laid-back family law boutique that offers a multitude of services.
Okay, that's interesting. So please explain the services that Boileau Family Law Group offers.
Well, we do mediation. We've got a couple of mediators. We've got a couple of collaborators. We've got litigators, and we've got an arbitrator. So we can provide pretty much anything and everything that comes through the door.
Excellent. And now the question that I have for you is, how long has Boileau been serving people in the Edmonton area?
I think Boileau has been in existence for approximately 26 years. I think its inception was, I'm going to say, sometime in the early spring of 1993.
Wow, so you've been doing this for a long time. You've probably helped out hundreds of people over that time.
Probably thousands of people. Thousands of people.
Wow.
And the other thing, so that's Boileau Family Law Group. Marla Miller has been practicing family law for 35 years, and I've been practicing law for 28 plus years. So we have even more experience than the 26 years of Boileau's inception.
Wow. What does Boileau do to help clients that you're particularly proud of?
I think all of us take great care in terms of the product that we provide to our clients, whether it's the legal advice that we provide to them, whether it's the written work product. If it's a litigation matter, I would say that we are very, very well prepared when we do have to go to court. Yeah, I think it's pride of ownership, it's pride of the work product. I would also say, in terms of just the rapport that is established and built with clients, I think that's really important to us. We want clients to feel very comfortable with us, and we also want them to feel very comfortable with the advice and direction that we're giving them.
Excellent. The next question I have for you, Pierre, is, what are some ways that Boileau gives back to the law community and to the city of Edmonton?
There's quite a number, I would say. Both Marla and I have given a lot back to the law community in terms of volunteering for various boards, presenting at seminars that educate younger lawyers. We've provided mentorship to a number of young lawyers, junior lawyers, lawyers within our office. I'm trying to think of what else. From written papers that have been presented at various seminars. As a grader, we've sponsored some builds for Habitat for Humanity. We have volunteered at soup kitchens. I know myself, I've coached junior hockey and soccer. I know that Marla's volunteered for her local community. So that is an important piece to us in terms of giving back to the community in a number of different ways. And having practiced together for such a long period of time, I know that we have both given back again, I would say thousands of hours to the community and to the city.
That's excellent. So it's more than just a job. It's more of a lifestyle as to what you do at Miller Boileau, and really not only helping the clients who come in, but also providing an extra over and above service to the law community as well as the city of Edmonton.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Fantastic.
absolutely.
So what are some specialties or experience that sets you apart from other competitors? I know we talked a little bit about it at the beginning, but what makes you really different than, say, another family law group or firm?
Well, there again, I think it's the longevity in terms of our business. Marla and I have been business partners for a very long time. We trust each other implicitly. We strive to provide the highest caliber services possible. That may in and of itself not set us apart from other competitors, but I think there is significant name recognition. Miller Boileau Family Law Group has been around for a very, very long time. People have often heard the name when they've come in. Thankfully, when they come in many instances, they've been referred to us from a number of different sources. And so I think that speaks to how long we've been around, but it also speaks to the good name that has been established for us for a very long period of time.
That's fantastic. I love that. Now, let's talk a little bit about the clients that you serve. So who would be your ideal client, an ideal person coming in to inquire for services?
I think an ideal client is someone who appreciates the level of service that is provided. I believe it's someone who is going to help themselves through this process. So specifically, an example of that is if I've asked someone to piece together a binder of financial information, that individual is going to ensure that what they've provided to me is thorough, that it's organized, ideally that it's tabbed so that the information is easy to find. Someone who may provide the information to me but just throws it in a cardboard box and wants me to go through it, I'm going to have a tough time dealing with that individual simply because they're not taking ownership, or they're not taking some responsibility to make the process better, really for them, but better for both of us. If I'm having to pore over documents and figure out what document belongs where, number one, it's going to cost the client more. Number two, I'm going to be frustrated because things may not be well organized. They may not, if I've asked for something in chronological order, it may not necessarily be so. So I like helping people who ideally want to help themselves.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
That would be ideal. You're talking about an ideal, that would be an ideal for me. That's probably the real important thing, is it's going to be far more cost effective. It's going to be much more efficient. Everybody's going to be organized in terms of what information they need, what information they're going to be looking at. It makes the process much more seamless.
That's great. I love that. So what is one thing that you try to do better every day at Miller Boileau Family Law Group? Not just you specifically, but as a team.
I think empathy. I think we really try every day to be empathetic as to the particular issue that is being presented to us. We have to understand that for the individual going through a separation, divorce, any sort of family law issue, their anxiety is heightened. And while we have been doing this for a very, very long period of time, and to some extent it has almost become, in many instances, second nature for us. we have to appreciate that the individual in our office, this has and is the most important issue for them today. And I think there has to be an appreciation of that, and we can't take that for granted.
That's an excellent answer. I love that you guys are always trying to improve yourselves and show that empathy towards your clients. Yeah. The next question that I have for you is, why are you so passionate about doing what you do, practicing family law?
For me personally, it just allows me into my client's world. Fact situations vary from day to day. It continues to be challenging. My goal is to hopefully have them move through this process. Sounds cliche, but as painlessly as possible. Mm-hmm. So if they can be provided with some options, what are the pros and cons of those options? Assist them in terms of making decisions that are going to move them down this path. To me, that's where I get the best sort of positive feedback. Is often it won't come as we're moving through those steps. It'll come closer towards the end of the process, where the client is just very thankful for the guidance, the assistance, moving them through this really challenging process.
Excellent. And the last question that I have for you, Pierre, is what is the biggest goal that you've got for Miller Boileau Family Law Group?
I think it really is continuing to do what we've done, and that is strive to provide, I'm going to say, the biggest bang for your buck. And it's not solely focused on the monetary side of things, but again, the biggest thing for the business is its reputation. And so long as clients, former clients, other law firms continue to refer people to us, then I think that's it is a positive attribute in terms of what it is that we've tried to establish over the years and that we continue to strive for on a day-to-day basis.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Pierre. This has been very helpful and informative. If you are in need of any help from a family lawyer, you need to speak with either Marla or Pierre or one of the other lawyers at the Miller Boileau Family Law Group, and they'll be happy to assist you and set you in the right path. And that's all for us today, and we will see you on the next video.